Justin. 2 guests at once.
Next level.
We are having trouble streaming to your Art of Email group destination, Tellman. I've just gotten an error message. Anyway, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Tellman and Fellman Show, episode 82. Episode 82, which some of us were alive in 1982, so that's pretty cool. But maybe all of them. No, maybe not all of us. Anyway, my name's Harris Fellman.
My name's Tellman Knutson, and this is the Tellman and Fellman Show.
This is the first time that we've ever had 2 people on. I'm good friends with, well, I guess I can't say good friends anymore. We haven't talked to each other in years, but
no longer good friends.
We like each other. We're reconnecting with Ross Carrel. And it's the Tellman and Fellman Show with our 2 special guests, Justin and Ross. Justin Sardi is a digital marketing entrepreneur and a video advertising expert, as the founder of both TubeSift and Video Ad Vault, which we'll put some links up in a little bit. He specializes in helping businesses with YouTube advertising, which is really interesting for us because we haven't talked to anybody about that yet. Maybe a little bit of YouTube conversations, but not too much. With years of experience in online marketing, Justin helps marketers scale their brands using innovative video ad strategies and actionable insights. Ross Carrel is an OG online marketing pro. As I said, I've known Ross, I'm going to guess, probably 18 years or so, with over a decade of experience helping brands crush it in e-commerce, social media, and more. Creator of powerful softwares and video training. He's managed monumental ad budgets. Wow. Built winning campaigns and knows how to turn clicks into profit. Welcome, everybody, to episode 82 of the Tellman and Fellman Show.
Yes. What's going on, guys? Well, look, before we get started, I don't really know either one of you guys at all. So, give me, what's the single most unusual, weird, bizarre, unexpected fact about each of you that you're willing to admit on a live stream? Ross, you're first.
Ooh, that's a toughie. I didn't get a heads up on this before the show.
Nope, you didn't. And
it's early. It's early for these guys. So.
And it's early. Yeah, I'm just waking up here.
Might as well get a jump start.
Crazy.
Come on, give me something good. You can do this.
How about let it sit in? How about let it sit in your head?
Have you ever beheaded a goblin? You look like you could have beheaded at least one goblin with a battle axe. You seem pretty Viking to me.
Yeah, I'm part-time Viking. So
yeah, are you Scandinavian at all? Do you have any Scandinavian blood?
Yes.
From where?
Actually.
From where?
I'm not sure exactly, but I know the last name about 2 generations up was Scamahorn, which is
that's badass. Scamahorn. You should create a mascot and send emails out from. How do you spell that?
I don't even know.
Scamahorn. That's badass.
Yeah.
I'm half Norwegian, so I get all excited about the Vikings.
Ross, you've run marathons, haven't you?
I have indeed. Yeah, I did New York City and the Marine Corps. It was pretty fun.
All right.
I was really into travel running, so did something called Ragnar. I think you know about that.
I've done a Ragnar.
Yeah. I've done a couple of those. Those are really cool. Maybe that's my fun fact. Not everybody knows I'm a maniac that runs 200 miles nonstop with friends.
Dude, well, we should do a race together sometime. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little slowly we'll be barefoot. Back into training. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, I've only done one Ragnar, dude, and I did it a couple of years ago, up in the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and 200 miles, right? And I was, as far as I could see, the only competitor that ran barefoot. And instead of having a 12-person team, we had a 6-person team. But instead of a 6-person team, we had 2 people that bailed because they got injuries. And so we had a 4-person team. So we were each running about 50 miles. It was super intense.
Crazy. How do you even sleep? Yeah, that's a lot.
We didn't do a lot of sleeping.
And how about you, Justin? Did you get an answer for that awkward question?
I think so. It's not that crazy, but I'm really into hunting. A lot of people don't know that. I love archery hunting.
Oh, cool.
So I go deep into the woods with a bow and arrow, and
a bow and arrow. What kind of bow and arrow?
It's compound. It's a PSE.
Yeah,
So,
my developer Brandon, he's in Utah. He does that a lot. He's gone for periods of time where I'm like, but what if the site goes down, Brandon? He's like, let's not let that happen. So
right.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have ran into somebody else with that. Is it more than a hobby? Would you say
I'm
hobby?
trying to figure out a way to turn it
Obsession?
into a business or do
Yeah.
something in the space, but haven't thought of any cool software ideas or anything yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually do some elk hunt guiding as well. So I work at a ranch for like 1 week a year.
Yeah.
It's the first real job I've had since I don't know, since like 2011 maybe. Picked that up this year, so I take some
Okay.
clients out and do some guided elk hunts. So
And
That's cool. Nice.
you're in Colorado,
yeah. So
okay.
I live up by the ski resorts up here. So I actually
Near
booked out for a
Breckenridge
couple
or
hours
the other.
yesterday. Went snowboarding. So
Okay, I love
Nice.
snowboarding. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I haven't done it in a little while. The last time I went snowboarding, I like somehow popped my knee out just walking in the snow. Like somehow like I picked my foot up and like part of it must have wanted to stay down or something. I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I am 50. So and then I just kind of haven't been back since. I was living in Spain, so there's actually some good skiing around there, believe it or not, in northern Spain and southern France and the Alps. But anyway, we digress. So let's do this. So Ross, I know you already, but I'd like you to say like how you got started in internet marketing or in business entrepreneurialism, and then you as well, Justin, and then how did you two like connect? So we'll go Ross first.
Yeah, so as we said, I've been doing this seems like forever now. I grew up with computers, before the internet, really, like bulletin board systems and all that. I was downloading games till I found out about long distance the hard way. So I was on the dial up, and my parents said, "Why is our phone bill $500 now?"
Right.
Yeah.
So I've been on computers since I can even think, even remember, and
Yeah.
I met somebody at one point, when the internet kind of got going, and as I got older, I met somebody that had something or other software, and I just kind of partnered up with him, helped him do some of the marketing stuff because I was into all the original Google strategies, and back when it was really easy. You just slap a keyword up, and you're ranking on the first page, stuff like that. And been through a whole bunch of other businesses in those years. But I think I first met Justin as well. I used to go to a lot of the conferences.
That's where I met you. That's where I met you at a couple conferences as well.
I want to say it was the one in San Diego. What's that?
Traffic and conversions.
Yeah, that was always a fun one.
What year do you think that was? What year?
Goodness,
when you met? What,
at least 15 years ago. Maybe. Were you even longer? But
no, I know, but maybe Justin 15 years ago. Okay.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, probably.
So I'm just you sound a little nervous. So like to be honest with you, Ross, and that's okay. I just want to kind of point out that you like I contacted for everybody else to know. Like I contacted Ross, and then he was like, "Oh, let's bring Justin on too." And I was like, "Okay, no problem." So I guess you've kind of become more of a behind the scenes superstar, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just I'm early and not awake yet.
Okay.
I didn't get my coffee. I didn't even have time to get coffee yet. So, I'm definitely, as I told you, not really a morning person.
Yeah. I know they were hoping for this to be a few hours later, both of them. So, yeah, we really appreciate you guys.
I actually had to come into work before 7 today. I was like, whew.
Yeah. I apologize to him too. Sorry to do this to you, buddy.
It's pretty awesome though. Like when you do 75 hard, you just get used to like waking up at 6:30.
Yeah, no, I've been up at 5:30 like for the first time in my life consistently, like every day for 2 months. Yeah, it's wild. Ross,
I don't personally recommend it though.
I totally recommend it in every way. It's the best. Ross, how did you make your first dollar online?
It was an affiliate something or other. Pretty sure. It was so long ago, honestly, I don't even remember. I remember the excitement of it more than anything, but I honestly couldn't tell you what it was. It was some sort of affiliate payment, and like maybe $30 or something like that. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. And then, you know, I've gone on to have those moments doing different strategies, different markets. And it always is kind of still that exciting, that first new project you do and you make your first sales on it is always a good memory.
Yeah.
Totally.
So Justin, same kind of line of questions for you. Like, how'd you get into, digital marketing and entrepreneurialism?
Yeah, for sure. So my dad always owned businesses when I was growing up, and I was always like, I'm going to start my own business. So back, it had to have been like maybe third grade or something. Pogs were really cool. And there was an article or whatever. It was like Boys Life, some Boy Scout magazine or whatever.
What are
Pogs? Yeah,
Pogs, like those
P-O-G-S.
milk caps where you like take the slammer and you would throw it down, and if they flip over, you get to keep them. It was like this stupid game that was really popular in the 90s.
All right.
And so me and my buddy saw this ad, and it was like $50 and you get this huge bag of Pogs. So we borrowed $25 from each of our dads. And my dad always told me, like, he sold doors, right? So he was like, you buy a door for $1, you sell it for $2, you keep the extra $1. I was like, got it. So we bought all these Pogs and we brought them to school in our backpacks. And I was like, 50 cents for this one. This one's 25 cents. So we ended up like selling out of these Pogs on the playground. Yeah. And I think we each pocketed like $25 and we were like, hell yeah. Yeah. So that was when I first
Pogs for profit. Pogs for fun and profit. Yeah.
So real quick, that's hilarious. I did the exact same thing when I was.
Did you really? Are you guys the same age? Are you guys the same age?
Just about. Yeah, I'm a couple years older, but.
No, you're like, I'm 10 years. I'm 15 years older. I did it when I was 19.
Yeah. So that's kind of like when I got the itch for, making my own money. I was like, hey, this is awesome. And then, did construction for a long time. And then my college roommate, this guy, Neil McPherson, he actually introduced me to affiliate marketing. He's like, oh, dude, I bought this course online. I'm going to make money online. I was like, you got scammed, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
Online course. Like, that was stupid. Anyway,
So about when was that and how old were you?
Oh, man, that was probably 2010 or 11, something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it's for real. He was doing affiliate marketing and he's like, check this out. Shows me his auto.
Do you remember what course it was?
Oh man, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because he went through it and he basically he's like, no, there's sales funnels, this. And I was just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So
I got Pogs still.
Yeah, right.
Selling Pogs.
I made $25. Yeah. So yeah, long story short, he's like, no, look, it's for real. Like, he pulls up his Aweber or whatever. He's like, I jumped over to the Warrior Forum, blasts out an email. He's like, all right, let's go to the bar. We'll come back and we're going to make money and I'll show you. I was like, cool. So we go have a couple drinks. We get back to his house. He opens his computer. He's like, I made $300. I was like,
boom.
Well, we're out of my job. Like, I'm going to quit my job. Let's do this. So, I started doing affiliate product, or, I was ranking videos on YouTube basically.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is ranking videos on YouTube for affiliate?
Like SEO, video SEO. So I was making product review videos and then getting those ranked on YouTube and making commission, right? Because I didn't have an email list or anything like that. So I was promoting Amazing Selling Machine, which is like a $5,000 product.
Amazon, right? That was an Amazon related one. Yeah.
And I'd get, $2,500 commission. I was like, dude, this rules. And it was really easy to rank videos back then. It's not anymore.
Okay.
So, that kind of rolled into me needing more traffic, getting into YouTube ads, and then kind of saw some gaps in the market, made some software to address those. And I think I've been doing YouTube ads software since about 2015. So,
wow. Okay, cool.
So you're doing YouTube ads for your own kind of ecosystem? Is that like you? So you had reviews, and you're like, I'm gonna instead of waiting for YouTube or Google to send me people, I'm gonna spend some money to do that as well. Is that kind of how it started?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
that's required now, pretty much. I mean,
yeah.
Right?
I mean, if you want traffic, it's just so much faster and easier to buy it. Yeah. But yeah, that basically, I was promoting affiliate products. I was like, I need more and consistent traffic. Yeah. And so I was able to set up some ads. And back then, like, nobody was running ads. They were dirt cheap. I think I spent like $700 and made like $100,000 some dollars back. I was like, holy shit.
Selling somebody else's stuff.
Yeah. I was an affiliate for Amazing Selling Machine. I was like, whoa, dude. It was nuts, and that was kind of life changing. And then, like I said, I just kind of saw a gap in the market. I was using a specific type of targeting called placement targeting. I was like, all right, there has to be a tool that can make it so I don't have to do this manually. And there was not. So kind of teamed up with a developer buddy of mine, created TubeSift, and that really took off. So
TubeSift enables you to basically automate the distribution of, is it your ads or your videos, or
so you can placement targeting essentially allows you to put your ads in front of hyper specific videos.
Right.
So I was promoting an Amazon product, so I went and found all the videos about how to sell on Amazon, right? And so from there, I was like, all right, if somebody's watching a video about how to sell on Amazon, they clearly want to know how to sell on Amazon. Right. So we could inject our video right in front of that. And be like, hey, if you want to learn to sell on Amazon, and they'd be like, I do.
Yeah. So this would be kind of like if somebody was doing a search for hypnosis, and I made an ad of me getting ready to do hypnosis, and I was like, hey, so if you're interested in hypnosis, there are a few things you should know before you get started, and just like
don't
create a headshot video that sounds like a hypnosis video that then leads people into my funnel, and just stick that right in front of like the 20 million views hypnosis video.
Don't watch another hypnosis video until you watch this. Warning.
Right. Don't let the hypnotists control your mind or whatever. Right.
Right. I mean, exactly.
And it's less putting it in front of the ad. It's basically just ad roll, right? It's like before the video, right? They've searched, they're hitting play. We go on YouTube all the time. They're hitting play, and then before they watch this, maybe they were going to get a free hypnosis session. Right. You're able to say, well, no.
Well, maybe I could let them opt in for a free hypnosis session, right? So like, keep it real. Yeah.
So Justin, you mentioned earlier that you didn't have a list. Did you eventually start building an email list?
I did. And like nowadays you kind of have to, like back then it was super easy to just push traffic to a sales page and make all the sales you could want.
Yeah.
Times changed. So, you need multiple points of contact. And honestly, I think YouTube ads for lead generation, I mean, that's how we use them now. And how much, because if you have an email list, you can kind of take that, you can do a lot of things with it. Even though Google's killing everybody right now, but
I mean, it's definitely making deliverability harder, but maybe I just saw somebody post that like Elon's gonna try to compete with Gmail, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, but anyway, let's not go down that road. But so are you? So Tellman is actually like a very early kind of guru of list building. Like, so him and I are both like very like we've always just built lists. Like I had a course on Twitter marketing, and it was still just you can't make money on Twitter directly. You need to have something. So it was build a list, or at least go back to a blog site. Back then it was that, and that back then people with blogs weren't building email lists. They were just like, okay, we're getting enough traffic and stuff's happening. But I think now everything it's really interesting to see it kind of all come back to, because this is a thing that you own, right? You own that audience. Whereas with, your subscribers, you're kind of, I guess you're renting that audience, maybe. I mean, something like that. So
I mean, you can get kicked off of, I have a YouTube plaque here. One of our channels has like 100-some thousand subscribers. It's in the cannabis space, but that being said, I've been kicked off YouTube with that specific channel 5 or 6 times. I got it back because I have Google ad reps and stuff, and I was like, please, can you hit up somebody at YouTube and get it back for me? But that being said, like, I would lose my entire audience overnight. And that's really when the first time that happened, I was like, oh, we should have put these people on an email list. And so we basically put a lead magnet together and started collecting emails for that. But hey, it's a free first-time growers checklist. It's just full of affiliate links.
Dude, speaking of lead magnets, I mean, obviously there are a lot of terms for a lead magnet, whether it's literally a lead magnet or building an opt-in page, a squeeze page, a webinar registration page, whatever. On YouTube and with YouTube ads in this day and age, 2024 moving into 2025, like, what are you seeing with the people that you're either educating or working with as clients, whatever you're doing, what are you seeing as the most effective types of lead magnets or types of giveaways right now, at least in the verticals that you're operating in?
Yeah, so like for us, we give away a free piece of software that has a high value, and it actually leads into our other softwares. So it's like a little sliver of that. So we kind of slivered off one
like
chunk.
A light version.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, it's a bookmarker. It allows you to save YouTube ads and create a swipe file. And our main software, Video Ad Vault, is basically a massive swipe file of all the ads running on YouTube, right? So it kind of like leads into that. So anytime you can do that, that's going to work extremely well. Those higher value kinds of things. But honestly, like webinars still doing really well. Especially if in the make money online space, anything like that. Those kinds of things are doing great. And then VSLs, I mean, it's essentially a webinar, right? Same kind of thing. Like people will opt in for that all the time as well. But
like what you're saying is a webinar and or like the benefit that they're looking for, or at least a taste test of the benefit that they're looking for somehow. But there's not like a new big thing that you've seen that seems to be popping right now.
No, I mean, pretty much the same kind of stuff that we've been seeing, for forever, really.
Yeah.
So if I think of something really new that's killing it, that would be awesome, though.
Have you seen anybody? Have you seen any of your clients driving directly into communities, school,
Like
etc.? Like our communities seem to be on the rise as far as the types of connection that people are looking for. Or have you just not seen much of that yet?
I've seen some people push into like free groups, but a lot of times they're like, hey, if you go here, you get this as well. Like, hey, join the community.
Right. And get
this. Right. In the community, we have a course showing you how to do this. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, how did you two connect? How did you, and let me ask Ross, since we've given you so much stage time.
That's right.
Ross, wake up. Did you get your coffee? Like I tried to give you time. You're like, wait, I could have done that. Anyway,
I fell asleep for a second there. I'm back.
How did you like? I know all this stuff. How did you guys connect? How did you guys first connect? And what are you kind of doing for the Sardi empire?
Yeah, so like I said, it was a long time ago. We're about the same age. We were hanging out at just having some drinks at Traffic and Conversion.
Yeah,
and we've stayed in touch pretty much ever since, off and on, kind of like us. And right now, well, actually 2-3 years ago, we were both really into crypto stuff and NFTs and things like that. Mm-hmm. And that's actually how we've reconnected recently. We both
is something happening with crypto now? Is something changing?
No. Nothing's going on. I believe it just crashed last night again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Same old. That happens every other week, but
we
got into doing some of that, and I think that's how we reconnected. And right now, helping with expanding the business and doing some fun stuff like this, and we're working on that as of most recent. So
cool.
And so I want to ask you both the question, but I'm going to take the pressure off. So, Justin, in business, what's, in your experience and observation, what is Ross's unique ability? What's his superpower? What's the special sauce that he's bringing to the table in your interactions, partnerships, or otherwise? I don't know exactly how you guys work together, but like, what is he exceptional at just in working with him?
Well, so he's a badass marketer, right? Like he's got really good ideas, cool angles, and he's been around, just knows the ins and outs. That's awesome. And then he's also he's way more organized and motivated than I am. So that helps tremendously. I'm kind of all over the place, it's just, just having somebody else that really knows marketing to bounce ideas off of, get new ideas, all of that, freshen up copy, all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, it's great.
Cool.
And then I guess Ross is going to, no, go ahead, Tellman. Ross, same question. Yeah.
And now what glowing things do you have to say about Justin in terms of his, like what aspect of his personality or the way that he goes about doing things? Like what is he really, really good at doing?
So first thing for all of us, anybody that's made it this long in the industry deserves a round of applause.
That's right.
So he's been here. That says something to me. He's a loyal person. He's super talented, engaging, with his other channel. I don't know if you want to talk much about that. He mentioned it, but
I mean, if you want to, we're up to talk about anything.
Yeah.
Well, he had a cool channel. We'll just leave it at that in the cannabis space. But he's an engaging person. He's really built something interesting and quality, and that's hard to find. I did software as well, so I really understand the complications of keeping a platform running that long.
Right.
So just really impressed with everything he does. And he said he's not organized, but he is. So.
So wait, so Justin, do you have a channel still, the cannabis channel still, or you don't? Like
I do.
Okay.
I haven't. So I kind of stopped. I used to grow a lot of weed. And when I first got into online marketing,
it's legal in Colorado,
many states.
Yeah, for sure. And I actually have 2 metal rods in my spine. I had scoliosis when I was a kid, so I actually got my medical card when I was pretty young. Started growing. Won some cannabis cups and stuff like that, and was like, okay, I should put out grower education. Nobody was really doing it. So essentially I just started, it was a way to write off my growing costs as well. Yeah. So I was like, hey, no, this is my studio.
What year did you start publishing information about growing weed?
Man, probably like 2010.
Okay, you were ahead of the curve. Cool. All right.
Yeah, and so the channel really took off.
And that was not risky at all. I guess you're allowed to spread this. Yeah, I mean, people have been writing books about growing weed for a long time, right?
So I never used my name. My face was not on camera for the longest time. It was all videos like here down.
You did all like you intentionally kept yourself anonymous.
Yeah. And then eventually we went on to put me on after it became a little more acceptable and whatever, but
right
there was it was still, even though it was legal, it still is federally illegal,
right? So, you can still get in trouble for stuff. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to like get arrested.
You don't want to be the bull guy. Yeah,
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the person they make an example of. We
interviewed that guy already, Harris.
Yeah, we did interview someone that got arrested for it, but not. I mean, he wasn't doing it the way you were. So that's cool. I guess let's just real quick. Let's shift over to you. You have 2 products. You have TubeSift, but then you also have, what was it called?
Video Ad Vault.
Video Ad Vault. Yeah. what is Video Ad Vault?
Yeah. So essentially, it's a massive swipe file of all the ads running on YouTube. So we have we just crossed over 2 million unique YouTube ads and landing pages. So you can essentially type in any competitor, any website, any keyword, topic, whatever, and it'll find all of it searches our database. It's actually data as a service, really, because we have this big database of all the ads, and then we built a miniature search engine on top of that, so you can find all the relevant ads for your space. Yeah. And you can see what's working, what angles, what landing pages, what offers, all of that. And you get a bunch of relevant data. And then we built AI into it recently, where it can then take those scripts and you can essentially spit out scripts for your own products based off of those successful ones. It can write ads from scratch, all that kind of stuff.
So your data, it knows like how much they're running the ad,
so it goes through Google's API, and we're able to pool average number of daily views when it was published, and we have like charts and graphs and things like that showing you is it trending, is it working, and you can assume, especially when people are putting money behind something, they're not just running millions of views through ads for fun.
Right.
Because it's not that cheap anymore. Right. So, you can very easily be like, hey, this is a winner. And you can kind of see what types of hooks are working, what types of offers they're using, what lead magnets they're pushing, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, right. That's incredible. Yeah, there's some stuff like that for just for SEO, but this is more for the ads themselves.
Yeah.
So now it's funny, you took my question, which was, so what are you doing with AI? And so with Video Ad Guard, you pull the transcript in, the transcript in, and then you could say, okay, here's 10 transcripts of ads here's 10 transcripts of ads that are in my that I like, that are in my niche. I'd like you to rewrite 3 ads or 10 ads that are for my product, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. And we have a couple prompts the prompts obviously run behind the scenes, but there's like 5 questions you answer about your product. And like I said, you can rewrite scripts, you can model them, get new hooks, visual, audio elements, like it does all kinds of stuff, split test examples. So.
Very cool. Very cool. Tellman, do you have a link to that? I don't know how to put a link up.
I sure do. Talking about it. Let me make it live.
And is it you have different levels of I don't know if you have a free trial, but you have a lower end, is there what's the limitations, and is it a couple $100 a month or a couple $1,000 a month?
I wish it was a couple $1,000. No, it's $97 a month. So
okay.
$97 a month for the basic plan. That gets you access to like all of the all the database and everything. And then the AI plan is $137 a month, and that lets you do all the scripting. That's just the pro plan. So
and all those are unlimited.
Yep. Yeah. Well, the AI, you get tokens. And it gives you like 1,000 tokens a month. Each action is 5 tokens, so it's not.
Oh, and so they're using your AI. They're not using their own API of ChatGPT or something like that.
Right, because we have like it's trained on all of the data it's got, so it's just
right. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So like I said before, we like to talk about past, present, future. So now we know what you're working on presently. What kind of stuff do you guys, let's go back to Ross, I guess. What do you think you're working on in the future?
So a couple things.
What are you working on, and what concerns and, thoughts do you have about the near future?
Honestly, I'm not directly into the AI or trying to do anything with that, but it has got me excited again. So I'm able to launch my ideas much, much faster. I have done a little bit of website building and things like that, local marketing. And just yesterday, I worked with a client and loaded up like a whole website worth of content and everything in about 2 seconds. I built the whole thing in WordPress, the whole site, which is incredible because when I first started in WordPress, that would take me like a month.
Right.
I did it in a half an hour, and the guy was.
But what are you copying and pasting stuff into WordPress, or it's built that you're doing?
It does it all entirely. You just give it a couple things, and it builds the whole images and everything.
What tool are you using for that?
Crazy. I think I like this theme called Cadence.
Okay.
I used that for a local bar recently, and to just get a basic template, and then I polished it all up and kind of
because like me, the pain in the ass. Like we're using it for we have a few really good scripts that sales copy that AI built, like long form sales copy. But then I'm using ClickFunnels, and there's no like magic button to just put it into ClickFunnels. You're still having to copy and paste it into the formatting of ClickFunnels. So. I'm always curious if there's easier ways to do that crap. I mean, there has to be. I mean, if there's not now, there will be in
very
2
soon.
months.
Yeah.
But it sounds like
I was going to say that sounds like a good software. I might go start working on real quick.
Okay, yeah, please do.
I build it.
Have AI
build the AI.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I can do a lot of things. I can do graphic. I can do copy. I can do tech. I'm excited to work in the space again, just because it's. All the stuff I don't like to do, it automates, and I can focus on the stuff I really enjoy, which is creativity, the angles, things like that.
Strategy, sales strategy.
Yeah, so
sales
just getting back into it again. I kind of was away for a little while.
Okay.
So it's got me excited to work again, really.
Yeah, I kind of got away from it too. I've mentioned that on a number of these. I still have a business. I sell email traffic for 10, 11 years, but I've kind of gotten away from like the getting into the daily, I was gonna say grind of it, but just having new product offers and stuff like that. And what about you, Justin? What do you got? What's exciting you about the future? What are you working on?
Oh man, so I was actually just looking at my ChatGPT. There's this really cool website builder that I can't find it though. I was going to tell you what it was. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But then I was like, oh yeah, what I really get excited about with it is just making photos for my daughter. She's like, hey, let's do we actually do that a lot. She's like, make me a picture of a mermaid with
how old's your daughter?
She turns 5 tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So she's a solstice baby. So we got a party
I'm
coming up tomorrow.
I've noticed I'm in the UK. I'm like, I know what day solstice is because I'm like, okay, this is going to be the end of these days. Like it gets dark here at almost before 4:00 p.m.
Totally. Yep.
And then it's just short days. I don't like it. Yeah.
But for real though, like AI has been very exciting for me, at least. It helps at least do 90% of the work. And there's a lot of cool things you can do with that. So that's been fun. But yeah, really just kind of looking forward to stepping back on the gas and just really building this business the way it should be built. I got with software, it becomes not easy, but like, you get that recurring in, and it's very easy to be like, we're good. Just take your foot off the gas. And I, kind of get complacent a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we got some big plans in the works for next year, kind of getting back out, relaunching things again, and just like refreshing the brand, really bringing it, back up to where it should be, and just stepping back on the gas and working.
So do you think Video Vault, which has an AI component that creates, ad scripts, does it and then so there's a missing piece in what I'm about to say, I am realizing, but imagine, I suppose, if it also created video for you. There's plenty of tools that can do a halfway decent job of that, and then that'll get better and better. But then even after that, I want it to automatically connect into TubeSift, so I don't have to go and copy all of my videos over into another tool. So like you're really close to like having a really nice suite where these are all talking together, because make a script, approve the script, make the video, iterate the video, boom, done, schedule it, all kind of in one place. So let me know when that's available. I'll give you. I won't give you thousands of dollars a month for it, but I'll give you a couple $100 a month for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We actually built something similar into TubeSift. It builds your audiences for you using AI as well. So you answer a couple questions, it spits out your audiences, and we're working on integrating that with Google. So it basically just pushes those audiences live into your campaigns. But yeah, the video creator will be sweet. There's a lot of really good ones though. I don't know if you guys have played around with Sora at all. That just came out. That's very
I've heard about Sora, but I haven't used it yet. But is that like an invite only thing, or can you just log in and use it?
So I was able to log in and use it. I have a pro plan on ChatGPT though.
Yeah.
So you should just be able to like go in, and they give you X number of credits. That's more for like B-roll and stuff like that, but it creates some crazy. It's nuts. I was like, no way. Like I made my elf on the shelf, or my daughter's elf on the shelf, like flying and doing something. I was like, look, we got it on a video. And she was like, what?
Oh, and
it blew her mind. She was just like, no way.
That's
it's
cool.
So great. You found another way to lie to your children about Santa Claus and the elf on the shelf. Now you're taking it to the next. AI has helped me trick my daughter for a couple more years. My son's 18. He's visiting now, but I remember like when he was, and my daughter is just whip smart, and she's 2 years older than him and figured it out way earlier, and she just wasn't buying it. But like he was like, he wouldn't. I remember the years where he's just like, I don't know if I can tell them, but I don't, because then it's going to stop happening. Like, like
right.
Like, so like, I've got to continue on with it anyway. So go ahead, Tellman.
With Video Ad Vault and TubeSift, where are you stuck or struggling? If you're going to be putting on the gas in the future, that's great, but why aren't you already putting on the gas? Like what's what is it, an internal like mental emotional hang up? Is it a resources issue? Is it you're not clear about your like vision for the next step? Like what are you struggling with as you're trying to grow right now?
Yeah, so honestly, a lot of it was my daughter. was not in school yet, and I wanted to spend more time with her. Like that, like, it was fine. I was comfortable. It's a recurring software. We had a good chunk of monthly recurring income coming in, and I was like, hey, this seems like a good time to
I can be here
with her.
Be here.
Right. 100%.
She just started preschool, so now honestly that was a lot of it.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. And are you guys like small? Are you a small team, or do you have a large team? How many people are involved?
Small team. We got maybe like five or six people, I think, somewhere right around there. So always kept it pretty lean, and working on growing the team this year though as well.
And so is it just the SaaS, or do you take on private clients? Do you have coaching programs or any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so we do coaching programs. One of the best ways that I actually found to sell it was bundle it with a webinar course. So I was selling, here's how to run profitable YouTube ads. Here's how to generate leads and sales using YouTube ads. And by the way, these tools help you speed up the process and actually get things done. When you pick up my $1,000 course, we do like weekly coaching calls with that, everything there. And then they get 3 months of the software for free. And ideally, if they actually go through the course and set up ads, it's sort of like a paid onboarding for the software where they can learn to run successful YouTube ads. So
who's your ideal customer for like the whole thing? Is it people that are just getting into YouTube and YouTube ads, or is it really people that have kind of been at it for a bit?
Ideally, people who have been at it for a bit. Agencies are great because they have multiple clients. They really utilize the tools a lot more. Like we do a lot of affiliate marketing stuff as well, because that's where I got my start. So I teach some affiliate marketing. Those are that's a good chunk of our audience. But just like online course creators, anybody who just needs more leads and sales is really a great fit. That's already advertising on Facebook, things like that. But I really like agencies just because they have multiple clients and they tend to use the software more and stick longer.
Yeah.
Who's your nightmare client? What are the types of clients that you definitely don't want to work with, or that you don't want as customers? Like who doesn't work out, whether it's a personality issue or whether it's a stage of business issue or whatever. Like who do you want to, who's like, you're definitely not right for Video Ad Vault.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, there's certain affiliate marketers that will go and, because we have a lot of affiliate ads on our platform, and essentially they'll just go snag somebody else's ad, download it, and upload it. And that's
not cool.
Okay.
Right. No, it's but I mean, it's a thing. They could also find the ads without it, I'm sure, by browsing YouTube for long enough. So I mean, there's really not a way around that. I guess it's going to happen, but that really upsets a lot of people.
So you're saying you like businesses with integrity who aren't just copycats.
Yeah. And
it's really tough nowadays. They're like literally teaching. I've seen people teaching practically to do that, or really close. Like some of I have a friend that teaches, Johnny Andrews. He's got this thing called Faceless Business Empire. He does not teach this, but I saw some other people that were like teaching how to, like, I saw this on school, how to do like a faceless business, and it was like using AI. It's basically like how to use AI to rip off something, just like use the same color branding, like you want it to look like, and like, it's okay. I mean, it was a step away from what you're saying, but like I've run into plenty of people that like they'll go and they'll see even a sales video, Tellman, like, right? You've seen this where
funnel hacking,
funnel hacking, dude. Guys, I had a product called Site Stealer. I mean, it taught people how to model a site, but it wasn't, some people are like, oh, I'm disappointed. I thought it was going to show me how to do. I'm like, no, like that's not okay. So, Ross, I'm just curious. Do you just work primarily with Justin right now? You kind of sounded like you do some of your own stuff. Are you available for hire or partnering?
Yeah, so I'm not 24/7 with Justin right now. I have some local clients to help their local businesses. I've been getting back, that's kind of what got me back into it a little bit and got me excited again. And then the more I deep dive into all things marketing, I realized I still actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty much close
It's
to full time
magic,
with
right?
Justin.
I mean,
Yeah,
marketing is
it's
magic.
really
It
fun.
really is. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like getting to put all these little pieces together and then something actually comes of it, it's pretty magical. Yeah. Yeah.
And
So yeah,
you
go
know,
ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
No, 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 go ahead.
And like I said, those first sales are just always so fun. So this is a new
Yeah.
project for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going all in on it. But I am still, you know, taking on. There's actually a because what you guys might not know is I worked at a bar for a while for the last
Oh,
couple of years.
no.
So I actually have a meeting today. There's a local vodka company that they need marketing. So I'll be
Okay.
working with the COO of that company.
Cool.
So little stuff like that too. Just
Yeah,
to
it's really
be
really
slightly
interesting.
outside of internet marketing. Yeah.
You know, you're definitely not the first, and you're probably the fourth or fifth person that we've had on that's like, I kind of got out of internet marketing for a while, and you didn't quite say it, but AI brought me back. But you know,
Right.
I think your
Well, you
own.
said AI. You're excited again now because of AI. I mean,
Yeah.
you did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just new stuff really, you know, when you've been doing it this long, it all kind of got redundant, you know.
No, it does. I mean, it's hard to stay as it's hard to long term. It's hard to stay as passionate and as engaged, you know, over decades. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's going to
like
be really interesting to see how it all kind of you know, shuffles out after a couple of years of AI, because it's going to keep advancing. I mean, we're really close to a singularity where we're not going to be able to keep up as humans, which we barely can now anyway. So
right.
yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then and in addition to the AI, I realized I was looking at an old YouTube channel. I uploaded a video about 15 years ago and then never touched it again. It again. So of all the stuff I've done, I never really got to mess with YouTube either. So it's almost like learning over again, like something brand new on both sides.
I never messed with YouTube too much. I've got some old, like I remember, like I was like, I'm gonna be like a YouTube celebrity, Ray Williams or something. What was his name? Like one of these top YouTubers that would like review stuff. I liked him. I was trying to do stuff with comedy, but I couldn't figure out. I didn't understand, I guess, the whole business model of it, really. Like, it's just a different kind of business model in a way, because you're kind of giving so much away first, you know. So that's I think that becomes
it's a issue. Lot of work. Like, with our channel, to actually grow it, we had to put out 2 to 3 videos on a schedule every single week.
And these are 10 to 15 minute well edited videos.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So between like planning, setting up, filming, editing, you know, it took a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so these days, is most of your traffic from paid ads? Is it from cross promotions and joint ventures? Like, where do you get most of your inbound? Like, who's a good, if there are good joint venture partners or strategic partners for you, who's ideal, you know?
Yeah, so I still love affiliate marketing. So we do a lot of webinar swaps. Anybody who has because my audience is all interested in marketing, make money online, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's I met Ross at Traffic and Conversions. I used to go to a lot of events. I do a lot of networking. So, I got a decent little affiliate pool, and we do, some swaps here and there, try and run, at least a webinar swap a month. Those are always very, like JV Traffic. You can't really beat it.
Honestly.
Right. Yeah.
It's free. It's extremely low risk.
Did you go to Webinar Con?
Not this year, because there was a reason. I've gone like every year except for this year. I think it was during my archery hunting season, actually.
Oh, okay.
I can't do that.
Yeah. We had Ron Douglas on right before that.
Ago.
So.
Yeah, Ron's a good. I love Ron. He's a good dude. So, and Andy's awesome as well, and Onyx great too. So can't beat it. No, that's a great event. And I made a lot of connections there. But yeah, so a lot of JV stuff there as much as we can, just because that's always great. That's been great. And also when you're working online, it's nice to like connect with some other people and just kind of see what other people are doing. And not just like isolate yourself. So that's cool. And then a lot of traffic does come from YouTube ads and things like that. We're always just testing new lead magnets, things like that. We actually just launched a new campaign yesterday where we're giving away a free YouTube ad script. And we're basically just we're using the software and being like, hey, fill this form out. We'll get you this AI script. By the way, if you want more, here you go. So a little bit of a manual process, but again, that's one of those higher value lead magnets. We just launched that yesterday. So
yeah,
it better work.
That's right.
Exactly.
I hope it does. It does. That's awesome. Yeah. Cool, guys.
Right, well,
is there any way that we can help either one of you, either as individuals or in your partnership right now? Like, is there anything you're looking for, a type of connection, type of resource, a solution to a problem?
Probably hypnotize me to be more productive.
Great. I would love to. I happen to own getshitdone.com, and one of my best selling hypnosis sessions is the Get Shit Done session. Dude, I would hypnotize you and your entire audience to get more productive if you want. Be happy to.
Dude.
Yeah, like mindset hypno webinars, like a big group hypnosis webinar are really fun to do with folks. So
yeah, let's definitely connect on that. I'm sure my people would love it. I want to see this. So
all right, cool. We'll do it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's good. Cool. I've been hypnotized a couple times by Tellman, and others, but it works.
Nice.
So, yeah, cool. Awesome. And what about you, Ross? Anything? You want to be hypnotized too?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That's exciting. Also,
we could hypnotize you to we could hypnotize you to enhance that like straggly beard of yours.
I don't know. I feel like for as long as it is, it's pretty well groomed.
No, I'm completely giving you crap. You have a wonderful beard. But
Tellman usually has a beard.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
He usually has a very, very large beard. He's more. I'd say. I don't know. Do you think? Yeah, I'd say we more know him over the last 15 years as having a big giant beard versus not.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is my short trimmed version.
That's right
for the show.
Yeah. Well, thank you for cleaning.
When I'm off camera, when I'm off camera, it just goes well.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 feet longer by tomorrow.
Pretty much. That's the problem. Yeah,
like in that movie, The Santa Claus, where he and shaves, and it's instantly like.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually preparing for Christmas. So.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you could be definitely a young Saint Nick for sure. Yeah, you're ready. You're Saint Nick in training.
So well, anyway, we're getting close to in store for the future. So.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's next year's project. All right. Well, we're pretty close to the end of the show. Do you guys have anything that you'd like to add? Tellman's got a couple of questions that he'll ask, and it'll be the same question for each of you, but that we like to end the show on.
Cool. All right, cool.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys. Really, it's a blast, and just happy to get back on and be out there again. So appreciate you taking the time.
Awesome.
Right on. Well, thanks for being here, both of you. Thanks for being here. Justin, would you like to kiss the ring as well and thank us?
Always fun connecting with people, and thanks for having us. It's been a blast. So
yeah, it's really cool getting to know what you do. Since I didn't know anything about you, and I'm really interested in what you've got going on for sure. So it's really cool. Tellman,
rock and roll. Yeah. So guys, go check out Video Ad Vault and buy all their stuff. Really good. You can do some YouTube ads and make $10 million in the next 30 days, perhaps.
We're going to have to edit that out. My God, compliance. we just said Onyx and Gall. We mentioned his name, and then you went and did that.
I was joking.
We know.
For entertainment purposes only.
We hope people know that was a joke. Yeah,
that's right. All right, guys. So check it out. Question number 1 for each of you. Just get your number clear in your head before the other person answers. Is on a scale of 1 to 10. How did you enjoy your experience today on the Tellman and Fellman show? All right. 10 says Justin. I said, dude, I said, wait.
This happens to me with magic.
All right. Justin said 10. What about you, Ross?
I'm going to say he's lying because I made him get up at like 7:30 in the morning. So.
All right.
Maybe he's actually a 9.
No, I do appreciate a little honesty. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
And the next question.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's Ross's number?
I'm a 9 for that reason.
Okay, fair enough.
I heard now waking up.
9. I heard the 9.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
Up, so.
I thought you were just saying you think Justin should be a 9 because he made.
Well, I was gonna let him re-answer that. I didn't
okay.
But yeah.
Nice.
We don't want to bring our average down.
Okay, so if each of you individually only had one nomination, and you could only nominate a single individual to be our next special guest on the Tellman and Fellman show, who would you nominate? It doesn't have to be the same person, but maybe it will be. Who knows? It could be a mentor or a teacher. It could be a strategic partner. It could even be a student or like a rising star, among your clients and customers.
Have you guys had Colin Theory on before? He's
yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
he's always entertaining and fun.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh shit.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Like let's see. Ezra Firestone's great.
Oh, we haven't had Ezra yet, and I just told someone about him the other day. I haven't talked to Ezra in several years. Ezra would be great.
Yeah, I'm wearing his blue ribbon shirt today. So
nice.
And I mean, and technically, Ross, I can let you off the hook because you brought Justin. Justin is your one person that you nominated.
That's
unless you have another one, Ross.
Unless you have another.
I do actually. We had a meeting the other day. I don't know if you've had him on yet. Simon Harries of JV Zoo.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't know if he would get on because I'm working for Warrior Plus now, and he's very competitive when it comes to stuff like that. But let's try. This would be fun.
Let's totally try. I mean, if he's competitive, then he should want to get on the show for some exposure.
Yeah. I might have to get somebody from
him poorly or something.
I might.
Right.
Maybe we could get Mike Lance and him on, and then
we could do a head-to-head.
Yeah, with death match. Yeah, celebrity death match. Remember,
that show rule.
Have you two been around long enough to remember Marketers Death Match?
I believe so, roughly.
It was
a minute ago.
Tellman did Marketers. It was right?
This was the funnest thing I think I did, but I couldn't figure out how to have it actually make money, so I dumped it. But back in the day before webinars and streaming video were a thing, we had teleseminars, and I learned how to do teleseminars from Alex Mandozian. And I'm 47, and so when I was a kid, Celebrity Deathmatch was a TV show on MTV where they would have these claymation celebrities beat the crap out of each other, but it was super violent because it was claymation, right? And so they'd have Rocky Balboa versus Michael Jackson or whatever, and it was great. And then so we did Celebrity Deathmatch, and we'd get two people on, and I had an audio guy who loved sound effects, and so he had a soundboard with like a breaking chair and a chainsaw and all these sound effects, and he'd run that in the background, and we'd ask the two marketers this question, and then they'd both answer it, and then the audience would be given a link to go vote on who they thought had the best answer, and whoever got the most points at the end, we promoted their stuff through an affiliate link. But it was so entertaining and so fun, but it never resulted in anybody buying much. So
it's too bad because what Jake Paul and Mike Tyson figured out how to make $20 million from that concept as somebody getting the shit beat out of them.
Well, dude, maybe we should bring Marketers Deathmatch back full force.
That would be fun.
Maybe it's time.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're getting close to the hour, and I'm gonna have to pee again. So I'm gonna say goodbye, everybody. Tellman, you can do a more proper goodbye.
I will do a more proper goodbye. Thank you very much. I hope you and your bladder do well, Harris. And guys, it was great having you here today on the Tellman and Fellman show. Really good. And it was good getting just a chance to connect and to get to know you both a little bit better. I would love to try your software, and who knows, maybe we'll do a webinar too. So
man, hit me up and we'll do that hypnosis thing too. So.
Yeah, for sure. Rock and roll.
Very cool.
All right. Well, yeah, if there's any other way we can help you guys in the future, please reach out and let us know. Don't be a stranger. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are going to have a limited broadcasting week next week. We haven't quite finalized our schedule, but we're not going to be on 5 days a week. Next week is normal because it's Christmas and we have kids and all the stuff. So we will see you at least a few times next week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go to TellmanandFellman.com. It'll change your life. Join the list. That's all you need to do. Oh, Harris is back. I'm going to bring you back on stage, Harris. What do you think?
What happened?
We can see you.
Oh, shit.
We're still live. We're still broadcasting. Put your pants back on.
Yeah, guys. I mean, that's why I have these are pants. These are sports pants. What do you want from me?
I'm just giving you crap. All right, guys. Thank you again. We'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Bye, everybody.